So, would you like to make an extra $1,000 a month? Well, when I started my YouTube channel 14 months ago at 80 years old, that was one of my goals. By the end of the first year, to be averaging $1,000 a month from all the sources that I could figure out how to monetize and make money on YouTube. Well, guess what? I did it in 6 months. It didn't take me a year. And I'm going to share with you in this video how I did it and the four key income streams that I use to this day that are generating a minimum of $1,000 a month for me. Hi, this is old Mike, old me, living better. You know my motto by now: if you ain't dead, you ain't done. So there are many potential income streams. I'll talk about a couple of them near the end of the video, but I want to stick to the main four that I actually use. These four are the four that provide for me a steady average income of $1,000 a month. Now, I made a lot more than that. I have a couple of other sources of income I'll share with you where I've made as much as $2,500 in a single month, but that's in addition to this average that I always want to have as a benchmark for my video. So the first three income streams are free to set up. You can do them before you're monetized. And if you've not done at least the first two, you need to do them right away. The first one is buy me a coffee. Now, buy me a coffee is nothing more than a tip jar. Early on in the first month of my YouTube channel, I started to buy me a coffee tip jar. It's listed in my it's on my channel homepage. You can see it right here. I have it down in the description of every video. I don't make a lot of money from this, but it's substantial over time. Somebody bought me 25 cups of coffee once. I think it was like a $300 gift. Oh my word. But I average between $100 and $200 a month just from Buy Me a Coffee. Doesn't cost anything to sign up. Just go to Buy Me a Coffee, create an account, and you can put that on your channel right away. The second is an Amazon affiliate. Likewise, this doesn't cost anything to create an Amazon affiliate. You can set them up really easy. Now, once you go through all the steps, and there's a lot of videos on YouTube you can watch on how to do it. I think you have to sell 4 products in the first 4 months, and then you're permanently in the program. You have to sell a certain number of products over a certain number of time. But after a year now on Amazon, with my own Amazon shop and linking to the various things that I talk about in my videos, whenever I do I talk all about books. And so when I mention a book, I'll provide a link for it. I talk about my journals, about my fountain pens, about my AI voice recorders. I got links to all of those in my videos. I'm averaging right now between $250 and $400 a month from Amazon. I've received a lot less and I've received a lot more, but that's kind of the general average that I'm working with right now. So here's a tip for using Amazon affiliates. I have a standalone video that I did on my Plod AI recorder. I linked in that video. You could go and purchase one of the recorders. At the time, I was really high on the Plod product, Plod voice recorder. That video has over 20,000 views and has sold a number of the AI voice recorders. Then last month, I got a new recorder. It's this one here, the Recolix. It's the one that I recommend now. So I did a separate video as a review on my channel, Old Me Living Better. I'm not all about reviews, but I got a few of them on there. Did you know that second video about the Recolix, it's also got 20,000 views. Between those two videos that have over 40,000 views, I've sold over 200 voice recorders through Amazon. So number 3, my merch store. Sure enough, here it is. Mike's hoodie. I've got coffee cups. I've got stickers. I have a Spread Shop merch store, and you can see it on my channel page. And it doesn't take anything to start a Spread Shop. Now, I did pay a cartoonist, lovely person, a cartoonist to design this particular logo and a graphics artist to design this logo. I think I paid maybe $500 total to both of them to create these two logos. So when you go to buy a product on my Spread Shop store, you can get all the products with any of these two logos on it, including my hoodie that I'm wearing today. So Spread Shop is one of those things that it takes a little bit to set up. It doesn't cost anything to set up. You can link it to your channel once you are in the partner program and you're monetized. You can't link it before that, but you can promote it on your videos, in your descriptions, in your community comment sections. A lot of places that you can promote it. So I don't make a ton of money from Spread Shop. I get a little here, a little there. I average maybe $150 a month from sales. There's a lot of people out there with my coffee cups and hoodies or T-shirts or whatever, and my stickers. It's not a big deal. It's not a big moneymaker, but it is a passive income. Once it's set up, I don't have to worry about it. Okay, the fourth income stream, of course, is going to be the obvious one, YouTube monetization. My goal was to get monetized in 6 to 12 months. I was monetized in 9 weeks. You have to have 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours. And after 1 year on YouTube, I'm averaging between $350 and $600 a month from AdSense revenue. Man, it goes up and down. I've gotten as little as $60 a month, and I've gotten as much as $1,000 a month. This is over 14 months, actually about 1 year of being monetized. So the AdSense revenue goes up and down. It has stabilized out over the last several months. So I average between $350 and $600 a month. So between these four income streams, I easily average over $1,000 a month. So let me give you bonus number one. This is some of my other online income, and that's sponsorships. If you are considering collaboration or getting involved with a sponsor or somebody that wants to send you a product, I really recommend that you read the book Sponsor Magnet. It is the most important book. I read this early on in my YouTube journey, and it literally helped me land 3 really great sponsors and also helped me negotiate various collaboration deals with product developers and people that send me their products. I landed my first sponsorship deal by reaching out to a manufacturer. Now, I got this idea from the book Sponsor Magnet, and I reached out to this manufacturer. We exchanged emails, went back and forth, and all of a sudden they sent me an email. We'd like to have a Zoom call with you. Now they're in a different country, so we had to juggle all of that up. After a month of negotiating with them, I ended up with a $2,500 sponsorship deal over 6 months. Man, I couldn't believe it. I'd only been on YouTube for 6, 7 months at the time, and here I am landing this kind of a sponsorship deal. Sponsorships are going to be a thing of the future. YouTube recently released a report about sponsorships in 2026. As a matter of fact, I was able to verify the report. I get a lot of offers now. People want to send me their products. They want to collaborate with me or they want to sponsor. So the last 3 solicitation from products that want to sponsor my channel or sponsor a video, the email came for somebody with the title of Influencer Marketing Director. Oh, my word, companies are hiring people not to be a marketing director, but to be an influence marketing director. In other words, they're just reaching out to social media for people who are influencers like you and me. And you don't have to have 30 or 100 or a million subscribers. They're reaching out to people who have channels with engaged community. So I really recommend you get the book Sponsor Magnet, read through that, keep your ears open going into 2026. Don't do a sponsorship deal until you read the book because you'll leave money on the table. I almost did. I've negotiated now 3 different sponsorship deals, never took the first sponsorship, but I'm really glad I didn't because I got some great sponsors that I'm working with now. Now, the second way that I'm making some money, not part of my $1,000 a month average, but in coaching. Now, I don't do a lot of coaching. I didn't start coaching until maybe 5 months ago on a very limited basis. I may do a Zoom coaching call, 1 or 2 a month. That's it. I don't do 5 or 6 a week like people that are in this full time and they've got a whole coaching practice they've developed and maybe a product and a course that they're selling. That's really not me. But there are certain kind of people that are willing to pay me up to $250 an hour to talk with old Mike for an hour. Well, I'm not going to turn that down, but I'm not doing long term. I'm not going to help you from start to finish, get your channel up and running. But if you get stuck on something and you need some encouragement and help, then I'm available for that. But again, on a very limited basis. So between the sponsorships and coaching, I probably average another $400-500 a month on top of my $1,000 a month average, which was my benchmark. Now, bonus number 2, I want to share with you 2 different income streams that I've not done yet, but I plan to do maybe in the future. The first one is selling digital products. Now, I want you to look at this. This is a great digital product. Feel better, move better, 8-week kettlebell program. Kettlebell program. Kettlebell program. This is from my friend Moteeth. And he and I became friends on YouTube through a particular community that we both belong to. He knew that I had had back surgery and I needed some help on getting myself together. So I started picking up a kettlebell and working out with it. And I've been working out with it for a month or so now. But Moteeth only has about 500 subscribers on his channel. He's not monetized. He's in it part-time. He has a full-time job, but he does this part-time. He offered this great little guide for this 8-week workout program for $20. And in the first month, I think he sold $500 worth of this product. So you can sell products. You don't have to have a fancy coaching course. You don't need to sell a $5,000 product. You can sell something real simple. How to plant a new plant in a pot. I don't know. How to cook an egg omelet. Your favorite recipes. Who knows? You can do a lot of different things in digital products. And I encourage you, go look at my friend Moti's channel. I'll put a link to it down below in the description. The other one that I have been tempted to do, I haven't done it yet, is membership platforms. My friend Ty Myers has a YouTube membership platform, and he also has a Skool platform. Both of them are paid, so you can get resources from these. And I have links to Ty's YouTube Skool group, which I encourage you to join that. I'm a part of that. But I'm going to link to a video that Ty did on YouTube memberships, so that you see the join button and you can join one of those memberships. A lot of people say do it even if you don't do anything with it. It's a way for people to give you support. But I come from a long background. I was doing community in the 1990s with CompuServe and AOL when I worked for them as a community manager. So I've been around community a lot. If I start a community, I want to really put the time and effort into it. But that is one income source that you might want to consider. So it's pretty amazing. This 81-year-old guy has managed as a part-time endeavor on YouTube to be averaging $1,000 a month and some other cash coming in here or there, that's pretty exciting for me, but I want to be excited for you. If I can do it, so can you. Especially do the very first three things that I mentioned in this video. Get those up and running. Maybe not the spread shop, but at least get the Buy Me a Coffee and Amazon affiliate. Start bringing in some income. Do like my friend Motif did, and maybe figure out a product to sell that's not really expensive. You can do this as part of the normal aspect of your YouTube channel. Hey, this is old Mike, old me, living better. You know my motto by now: if you ain't dead, you ain't done. Oh, by the way, if you do want to buy me a coffee, go do it. If you want to buy a hoodie, go do that. Or buy some stickers or whatever. All right, have a great day. Enjoyed talking with you today. This is old Mike, old me saying, see you next time.